they're from Starkville, Mississippi, and what are they going to be able to do? And guess what? They shocked the whole world. So I do like it, because I think in sports right now we have so many front runners in professional sports and fan bases and athletes that don't care, and even fans that don't care. I've never met a Mississippi State fan that had been rude to me. Now, granted, I don't wear Ole Miss gear, so I understand it. But I think the more you're around programs like that, the more you find a place for them in your heart. And that goes for a lot of the teams here in the SEC. Jasper, Tennessee, what's happening, Lance? How you doing, my man?
Everything going on at Mississippi State, you can bow down and kiss the feet of Scott Strickland. They had no game day experience. They had nothing until that man came in, and he turned that program around. He even created the HailState. I mean, come on, give credit where it's due. I mean, I laugh at the fact Mississippi State fans or any media guy will tell them Mississippi State's going to win 10 games this year. Are you kidding me? There's a 5-game stretch. They could lose 5 in a row.
Well,
start with a Kentucky game. And this guy, let me tell you this, I mean, to act like Nick Fitzgerald is going to become a better quarterback without Dan Mullen is a joke, and it's disrespectful to my coach, because you know it and I know it. Man, Dan Mullen finds hidden talent on offense, and Nick Fitzgerald was hidden talent. I've heard you tell the story, and let me remind you, Dak Prescott had 0 SEC scholarships to come play quarterback, and Dan Mullen made him a star. So I don't want to hear all this. And look at Tim Tebow. Dan Mullen leaves after the 08 season. That far offense in 09 was miserable. So don't tell me Nick Fitzgerald's going to take it to the next level without Dan Mullen. I mean, that's media hype.
Lance, what's interesting, too, is that Joe Moorhead was fantastic in developing Trace McSorley at Penn State. So I don't...
had a running back to hand the ball to it, made him a hell of a lot better than he really was.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley, Lance, Saquon Barkley was pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And James Franklin's a pretty good head coach. Wouldn't you say that?
Absolutely.
Like Joe Moorhead ran that damn offense. James Franklin's the offensive guy. You know it, I know it. He put that team together. Moorhead might have called some plays, but let's don't act like Joe Moorhead was the reason Penn State is Penn State. James Franklin's a hell of a lot better coach than that. That's disrespectful to James Franklin.
Okay, you're right.
What Joe Moorhead ever done? I mean, he's coached at some pretty good basketball schools. This guy ain't got it. He's going to come into the SEC and do it and do better than Dan Mullen done. What Dan Mullen did at Mississippi State ain't never been done.
Lance,
it won't be done again.
Lance, you realize that you can celebrate how good Dan Mullen is, which I think he's great. I've said it many times. I think that Dan Mullen was the absolute, not even a home run hire, a grand slam hire for Scott Strickland up at Florida. You realize you can say that, Lance, you realize you can say that Dan Mullen was a home run hire. And you can also say that Joe Moorhead is going to develop Nick Fitzgerald as a quarterback. I mean, these are not mutually exclusive things that are completely different.
Peter Burns, you don't grow from your junior to senior season. You grow from your freshman to sophomore season. There ain't much more he can learn. Give me a damn break. We're not talking about a sophomore. We're talking about a damn senior. I mean, will he get better at passing the ball? Of course he will. Listen to this. Mississippi State lost both of their top wide receivers last year. That's why Fitzgerald wasn't throwing the ball well. It wasn't Dan Mullen's coaching. It wasn't his development or lack of Nick Fitzgerald. He just don't have the weapons.
Lance, who's your team? You're a Florida Gator fan, is that correct?
I'm the Florida Gators.
Okay.
And they're going to have like Florida's a 2 or 3 year wait.
How about that?
19 returning starters.
Lance, I'll do this, right? I will donate $500 to your favorite charity. $500 cash to your favorite charity if Florida finishes with a better record than Mississippi State football in 2018. You willing to do that?
Well, what do I got to do? Because I ain't got $500, dude.
That's okay. How about this? How about this? You at least come on this show, but I'll put my money up there as far as that.
I don't want your money, but how about this? And Florida wins more games than Mississippi State. You got to agree to have another conversation.
Absolutely. Lance, I will always do that because that's why I enjoy talking. Like, we need more of this, right? Like, Lance, you can tell me your thoughts on it, and you can say that I'm wrong. I can have your thoughts on it. I can say that you're wrong. But guess what? I still respect your opinion. I think you're wrong, but I can still have this conversation.
Hey, Peter, I don't care who's wrong. It's good good conversation.
Absolutely.
I don't care about right or wrong. It's about educating fans. I mean, there's probably 85% of people out there that's going to agree with the SEC host. I get all that.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at Mississippi State as a 75 team. Look at the schedule. Start with Kentucky. You can't look at that schedule with a straight face and say that ain't 5 straight losses. It could happen. It could happen.
I tell you what, it could happen. We'll agree to disagree, and I always enjoy your passion, Lance.
Well, tell me, what's your record? I think 75. How many games do you think they're going to win?
I think they're a 9-4 team at the end of the day.
9-4.
And that's going to be, well, with the bowl game included as well, too.
They're going to lose the ball game? They're going to lose the ball game?
Yeah.
When you're saying 9-4, Peter, that don't add up. I mean, if they're going to win their ball game, they're going to win 10 games.
9-4 is going to be, guess what? And that record is still going to be better than Florida. And I'm still buying Florida stock, my man. Lance, we appreciate the phone call. Again, I will do that right now. Put it on tape. I think Mississippi State wins more games than the Florida Gators. If not, Lance, you tell me what donation I make to it, and we can. And it can't be the Lance and Jasper Beer Fund. I can't do that. All right. Hit me up on Twitter at Peter Burns ESPN. More of your phone calls. One more segment to go here on the Paul Feinbaum Show.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a more classless or gutless fan base in my life than the punks down there at HailState, son. You want to talk about damn Olin? You want to hit me on Twitter? There ain't nobody yet called my damn show because they ain't got the guts to debate because all they know is trash talk because they got a trash-ass program, a trash-ass coach coming in. This guy won't never win more games in a season than what damn Olin did. So why don't you quit trying to imitate and get used to it, son? Because what's going to happen in Mississippi State? Fall back. You know, Mississippi State fans got a problem with that. Wants to debate Lance and Jasper, 423-509-7007. And it ain't Bond. It's Lance and Jasper.